music, the clean, fresh sound. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Explicit, boy.
I hope that you were dancing to the song. Hey, early morning vibes with Roleza and Dianna, right there on WEFM, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10, early in the morning on WEFM. Bam 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 bam. Wow. I just need you to just wake up with us this morning, all right? So I got it all for you, ready like Freddy, as they say. And we are back. You are listening to Activated Mornings on WFM with Roleza and Dianna. If you don't know who is Roleza, it's the lady in the pink. And that's her voice.
Morning.
And if you don't know who is Dianna, it's me. It is I. It is I. All right. We are also live on Facebook and YouTube, so you can check us out there if you would like to see as well. And remember that our sessions are, they include you, so feel free to call us and be a part of the discussions all the time. Okay. It's about us and you. All are we. Before we get into it, I'm back with another expression. What does it mean in Vinci Creole when we say hold on, I don't want to use that one. I think it's too easy, so I'm going to choose a different one. What does it mean when we say empty bag can't stand up? What does it mean if a Vinci tell you empty bag can't stand up? What I mean? Let me see if all you know what I mean. Right? Now, hold on. All right, so we are getting into our topic, and in the news recently, we read that 4 Trinidadians were arrested in a drug bust in Petit Bordel, along with 1 Vincentian. So the Trinidadians, all of them are farmers. We have Isaiah Phillips, 23-year-old.
Planta.
Come here, farmer. We have
Oh, so Kojo, all right. Kojo's trying to get people. All right. Hi, Kojo, morning.
Good morning. Good morning, as I know.
Morning.
Anyhow, I was kind of like a little disappointed with stuff like newspaper, whoever write that article, and they have to make sure they said plus size woman win cooking show. Why they could be just a woman here that they have to put in plus size, and to me that was didn't call for. I don't know if you read the article yet, but it's in the Searchlight.
No, I haven't read it, and I guess it's the same thing that it lends to what Joshua was saying.
Yeah, you see, that's the reason why I call after Joshua make the statement. Is I just wanted to reinforce what he said, because the newspaper has it like that too. So to me that shouldn't be a point of I don't know why it can't just be a woman. It's like I hate when I hear big men calling big women girls.
Okay.
Like is a woman you're talking to. You don't have a girl. It's like a young lady. If you don't really know she means young lady, the whole thing. You don't have to say girl. Girl sounds so bad.
Yeah. All right. Just to engage a little bit with the use of the word plus size. I want to think I know that none of the media outlets are meaning any disrespect, but I think because she is different from what we are used to seeing in terms of a queen, why it is that they made reference to her size, right? I could sort of liken this as well to, let's say, when we spoke about President Obama being the first black um, president. We didn't just say he is the president, but we made a reference to him being the first black. So whenever there's somebody who's a little different, until it becomes the norm in a sense, until we see more, let's say, plus size women entering Miss SVG or more plus size women winning Miss SVG, then we would just say this person has won Miss SVG. But because I think because it's go ahead.
I don't think she's the first plus size that you are saying.
Which is true. Which is true. But yeah.
I've seen big ladies in queen shows already. You know, I don't know if you know my history. I'm into carnival big time. So before they moved the queen show out of carnival, I used to be able to go and see it. You know, the Scary Bar and all them things. You know. So I mean, I don't just simply say a lady man and don't go about saying no plus size, no half size, no quarter size, no nothing.
I get you, but I get you. I can take the point, but I can also understand why, at least for now, it's being mentioned. So.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't see the purpose of it, but if you as a female could justify it, then I think it's okay for them to say it. But as a man, I don't see the need for them to mention it.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Later, Kojo.
All right.
Dianna, what's your thoughts on that though before we continue?
I was thinking like you know, because it's not the norm. That's why I didn't see that article though, but like you, I think the same thing. Just because it's not the norm, that you know, they would label it as that.
All right, so somebody's telling me here, no, plus size and being black is two different things. What do you regard as being normal? Right. So, okay. So in the context of beauty shows, we know that beauty shows generally go for a particular physique.
Yes.
Right. So I'm not saying that her size is not normal. Yes, it's a normal size for everyday Vincentians going about their lives, right? You have women who are on the extreme. So like I would be on the opposite extreme, right? But the thing of it is that in the context of a beauty show, her size is, and I really don't want for us to have a conversation about her size either, you know, because but her size is not generally what we tend to see in beauty pageants. And that really is the only point that I'm making with regards to it. Again, when we had the conversation, even when she was here, when we interviewed her, you know, I was commending her for even having the confidence to go into the show because we know what the general norm is in terms of physique for women entering pageants on a whole. I will admit though that there was one time I was looking at something on YouTube. I guess YouTube know that I just look at randomness. So some random queen show was going on, I think in some country that wasn't even speaking English. I don't even know how it is. I end up on my thing, right? But even in that show where they were having, I think it was a contest for the person to go in for Miss Universe. They even had like plus size women in their pageants as well, right? Okay. I saw 1 or 2 plus size women in it. And I was looking at it and I said, you know, I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to see that there is that inclusion, and not just here in SVG, but in other countries as well, where we don't regard small being healthy. We don't regard persons who are on the bigger side as being unhealthy. There are different things in between there that can cause somebody to be the size that they are. So I don't really would quote any size as being normal, but we have to face the facts of what we generally see in the context of beauty.
Yeah. So the Trinidadians, right. So 4 Trinidadians were arrested. All of them, as I mentioned before, are farmers. They are Isaiah Phillips, 23-year-old, Jeron Abraham, 21-year-old, Damian Baptiste, 29-year-old, and Shakim Bola, 21-year-old, all under 30. Bola. And I don't
Boy,
know if
that
that's so
one's
they
a flying
pronounce.
Vince But anyways.
I don't know if that's how they pronounce it. It's Bola or Bola. It's Bolah. All right. So they are all residents of Trinidad and Tobago, and they're charged with the offenses of possession of controlled drugs and drug trafficking. Investigations reveal that the men were found with 108,960 grams of cannabis, a controlled drug with the intent to supply it to another. Additionally, they were charged with possession of the same amount of cannabis for the purpose of drug trafficking. Charged with them is the only Vincentian, Tevin Matthews. He is 30 years old. He's also a farmer of SVG. He was charged with conspiracy to commit drug trafficking. All right. So basically, that is it. Five young men, one of them Vincentian, 4 Trinidadians were charged, with drug possession, drug trafficking, etc. And as Roleza mentioned earlier, how easy it is, when you look at this story and others, as well as the whole gun situation that we were talking about the other day, how easy it is for these things to end, these people and these things to enter our country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that is so. Apart from yes, persons being here, they're going to be charged. They're charged with drug trafficking, etc. What is it that hit home for me is the fact that it's all 4 Trinis, right? 4 Trinis residing or amongst a community. And when we speak about guns entering our borders, people entering our borders, we see how easy it is, and they're living amongst us. Now, this is something that is of concern in that we sometimes question, we know guns aren't made here, right? But when they're making the trip out, I'm not saying that these gentlemen did that, but when persons of other nationalities are coming across to our islands, what are they bringing with them? Yes, they might be leaving, if they're involved in the drug trade, they might be leaving with drugs, but when they're coming, what are they bringing? Are they bringing these things in exchange for the drugs? Are they bringing these things as additional, because when you have like traffickers, what's the word I'm trying? Legal traffickers,
or
right?
the food people who
Food, right?
Yeah.
Those type of traffickers, right? Sometimes they would go down to Trinidad, but they would bring up other things for persons, right? So they're conducting their legal trade, but it's just a reminder. It's one of those things that reminds us of how easy it is for persons to get into our country, right? Now, remember, when we had the situation with the Grenadians who had killed the persons in Grenada, stolen the yachts, and come across the SVG. I think there were 2 different stories where we commended the residents. It was on the Leeward side as well, but I can't remember which community. But we commended the residents for capturing the folks or alerting the police, so the police were able to be there with them. But I have to question, how many other non-nationals are living among us? Right?
Illegally.
Whether it's not illegally, right? Whether it's in North Leeward, whether it's in the northern Windward side, how many of them are living amongst us? The things and the activities that they're engaged in, the fact that they're able to enter so easily, the fact that for the most part, there are persons within the communities who will be harboring them, especially those who in this case are involved in the drug trade, who are harboring them, Sometimes we hear of killings happening here in SVG. People are wondering who did it. You're hearing that persons come up, they leave. So it's one of those things that, and I mean, it's not necessarily, I'm not hitting the police, I'm not hitting the Coast Guard, because I know that they already have enough work on their hands, right? They have a lot, but is it a case where we need more manpower or sea power on the waters to be patrolling the waters? Do we need more boats? Do we need more officers? Do we need a lot more patrols happening? I know sometimes when I'm at home and I would look out and I would see the Coast Guard boat, but that's when I happen to look out. So I can't really judge it and base it and say whether or not I'm seeing them enough or I'm not seeing them enough, but are enough patrols happening, right? How much night patrols are happening as well? There are times when I would wake up in the night, or if I'm going to sleep very late, and I look out and I hear in boats on the water, and my mind does be like, I wonder if it's a drug boat coming in, So my mind would be curious about these things, but are there enough personnel out there, enough boats out there for our porous borders to be adequately patrolled and secured. All right, so that is really what it is that I took from the article itself. Yes, I'm happy that they've been caught and they're going to be prosecuted, etc. But it lent a bigger discussion to me in terms of our fairly open borders. All right.
All right. So you can call to be a part of the discussion on 457-9997. However, we're going to take a short ad break at this time. We're not going to end the live. We're just going to take a short break, and then we will be right back with the discussion.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a whole new world out there. Reaching new customers and getting products faster. That's what it's all about. Ocean freight rates are skyrocketing, so don't pay more for slower service. It's time to switch to faster, more reliable air cargo service with SkyMax Cargo. Up to 3 flights weekly to and from the USA, Puerto Rico, and the Caribbean islands. Providing excellent import, export, and e-commerce solutions to put you ahead of the competition. For special low rates on small packages and air cargo, contact SkyMax today. 784-456-5400. Local agents SwiftPack Interbrand Cargo. Call 784-456-5400 to book your shipments today.
Just for you at Quartz Optical. Get 15% off. When you bring in your prescription from any other eye care provider, we'll give you 15% off the cost of your frames and lenses. So visit us today and get 15% off. Offer valid on cash and credit purchases. Conditions apply. See in-store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Do you want to feel clean or refreshed after using the bathroom? Whether at home, work, or play? Welcome to My Smart Toilet Seats. All of our products wash your private parts after using the bathroom without the use of your hands. Let's hear what our national table tennis champion, Damian Dublin, has to say.
I tried it and it works. There are 4 options. Simply add an attachment to your existing toilet seat, or choose a non-electric seat, or better, an electric seat that washes and dries you with warm water and air. Lastly, get a complete smart toilet that also flushes itself. What are you waiting for? Get your smart toilet seat today. Be smart, be refreshed, be clean, be a winner like me.
Our smart toilet seat is available throughout St. Vincent at retail outlets with the orange flags. You can call us at 457-1703 or visit our website at justwashit.vc.
Where is the justice for the 5 million enslaved Africans trafficked to the Caribbean? Think about it. Chattel slavery didn't just end. It left deep, painful scars across each Caribbean country. The deliberate underdevelopment, the brutal trauma and violence we inherited. It's time to repair this damage so we can build thriving, sustainable economies, where young people like us can dream big, achieve more, and live better lives right here in our own home. Do you see why repair matters? Stand with us. Join the cause for justice and sign the petition for reparations at repaircampaign.org/petition.
Listen all day, every day on your favorite streaming platform. The clean, fresh sound. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Explicit, boy.
And we're back. I have extravagant news.
Extravagant news is for scandal, you know?
No. Extravagant news is for anything that is extravagant. Yes. Don't mind Terrence and them use the thing like that, you know. So, a little birdie told me somebody has a birthday today, a very important Vincentian young lady has a birthday today. Roleza, you ready to sing?
No,
It is. I confirmed. It is.
Okay, good.
So, there is a Vincentian lady. Her name rhymes with special. Her name rhymes with special. Who is it? Crystal. Hey. So we singing happy birthday, soca version. You singing too?
No,
Come
go ahead,
back up. Hey, ready? And listeners, Alice, sing with me too, Crystal listening. Hey, happy birthday to Crystal, a woman who's real special. We really, really love you bad. Crystal, we ain't have you and we sad. Happy birthday to Crystal. I ain't have no more words for she, but Crystal, we love you bad. Happy birthday today, you see. Hey, happy birthday, Crystal. Hey, happy birthday, Crystal. Oh, happy birthday, Crystal. Happy birthday, Crystal. Pick up yourself, my Vinci gal. Happy birthday to you, Crystal. You are very, very special. Okay, that is a lot of hype, Crystal. Happy birthday to you. I hope that you are going to have an amazing day today. Right? So we reached back in. We were mentioning the Trinidadians who were, I nearly say abducted, lad. What is what coming in my head? Who were arrested and charged with drug possession and trafficking and so on. They were arrested. They were in Petit Bordel. I hope I get yes. They were in Petit Bordel, right? So we just, you know, we before we went out, Roleza was mentioning, you know, we need a little bit of more increased patrols, perhaps. You know, do we need a little bit more manpower? Maybe need some more boats to help us to deal with the issue of illegal immigrants. No, actually, they're not immigrants. What am I saying? Illegal people entering the country. You know, I actually... But anyways, persons entering the country illegally for and doing criminal activities. So as it relates to drug trafficking and all these sort of things, right? If you want to be a part of the discussion, you can call. Wait a minute, I give all the homework and nobody na answer yet.
Yeah, Kojo answered.
Oh, we say.
He said in other words, you can't stand up when you can't stand up. Hi, caller. All right. In other words, you can't stand up.
Oh, nah.
Say it again.
So it says empty bag can't stand up. That what the saying is, empty bag can't stand up. What does that mean? What does it mean when a Vinci tell you empty bag can't stand up? But anyways, we won't be long here. We will leave you soon to bring you another session. Remember, you're listening to Activated Mornings with Roleza and Dianna.
All right, so the person
we got a call.
Back.
Okay.
Hi, caller. Good morning. Hi, caller. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, caller. Hello. Okay, the call isn't connecting. All right. All right. So Joshua sending birthday greetings to Crystal. So I would leave that last part that you said there, Joshua. That's what Crystal is here, right? So he's saying good morning. Happy birthday to Crystal.
Crystal, right? We like, you know what? Where the party at? Where the party keeping later for the birthday, Crystal?
All right. Okay, so yes, we are going to jump out at this time and be back shortly with you with another topic on today's Activated Mornings program.
So don't go anywhere.
Okay, hold on. Somebody, let's see what's happening. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, morning. You're live?
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
The empty bag can't stand up thing mean if you're hungry, you can't walk.
Yes, correct. Yes, thank you.
All right, good.
All right, thank you, caller.
Good.
Right.
And there you have it, the answer. Empty bag can't stand up mean if you're hungry, you can't walk for long. And I did not choose that for any specific reason. I just opened the book and saw it there. Okay.
Right.
And with that, we are going to head out of this segment. But don't worry, we're coming back. You know, we're not going to leave you just like that. No, we